Hello, hello, and welcome everyone to this AMA call. Today is February 24th with the Vetter platform, and my name is John A. on the platform. So welcome everyone. First, I'm going to go over some announcements, recent announcements. So first, yesterday we had an AMA with the Anonymous Marketing Group. So I don't know if you've seen that, but the replay was available in the Telegram group right away. So you can basically go to the Telegram group. I think you should be able to see my screen here. And if you go to Telegram and just look at the pinned post, first you have also the transcript from the call. You can find it as a PDF, but also if you go up to pinned messages, number 65, you have the AMA recording, I think it is. Yeah, number 65. So there you can find that, and it was a really great call with them, and I'm looking forward to the follow-up and see how the marketing is going. But if you didn't listen into that, definitely go to the Telegram group and download it and listen to it. It's well worth it. And also there was another announcement. There was another announcement made by Jeremy that there has been an update to the dApp, and I was going to show you. I don't know if you've seen that, but there was a recent update as of last night. So I was actually planning to show you that what has been updated. So let's go into the dashboard. So I can, at least the things that I have seen so far from looking around. So when you connect to the dashboard, so there have been some updates on the dashboard. First of all, the gains section is now gains and tips. So you can basically, if you want to see anyone that have posted any gains, even without any tips, or you can click there, or gains and tips. As of right now, it shows the same, both of them, but it should be different. And then if you click on tips, you can see that everyone that has have tipped, even if they haven't added a gain to their tip. So that's new one for the gain section. And you can also click on these little expand sections to see more. So then you get into a little specific page for this, gains and tips, and you can see recent gains, recent tips, overall gains, overall tips. So you can see who has been giving gains and such, giving tips and such, getting gains. And also another thing that's new here, you can see the team stats now for all of the team people that are using the platform. Basically, if you click on this little expand button here, you can see basically leaderboard for the top tipper, the top tip scout, top tipped vetter, the top paid scout, the top paid vetter, and the top paid voter. So you can go over them here and look at where you are. If you can search for your own name, and you can search for anyone and see. And you can also do that for all time. You can do it for last days, 7 days, and 30 days. So that could be good if you're competitive, or if you want to know how you're doing compared to others, or want to know just who are doing the most scouting or most vetting, or if you want to find good team members, then definitely can go in here and search for that. Then if you look at the hot list here, the hot list here on the front page, basically on the dashboard, shows the most recent posted projects by scouts that are green or purple, I believe, in the ranks. And these are the most recent projects that have been posted. But if you open it up, you can also see weekly favorites, top favorites, projects, the projects that have been most favorited by the users, and the most recent ones here as well. The most recent ones actually doesn't show the most recent. I don't know exactly how that works, but it's not the same as the other ones that are So maybe that's a little glitch. I don't know, or it should be supposed to be that way. But anyway, that's new as well. It's a new feature. And what else is there? So yeah, you can go into click here to expand to go into the video library. It has its own page with a video vault. A lot of videos about recent AMAs are posted here, at least the ones that have been done in Zoom. The one with the marketing group yesterday was done in Telegram, so that's why it's posted in Telegram, because it's audio only. And you can learn about crypto wallets and how to set them up to be able to use the platform. And you can find a lot of other useful information as well here in the videos. So if you're new to the platform, definitely check this out, the video library. Let's go back to the dashboard. Let's see what else is there. So yeah, you can go directly to the calendar by just clicking on expand here as well in the calendar. And you can also, if you're new to the platform, you can see here the tiers, that the number of letters you need to hold in order to get to a certain tier. And you can see the color-coded ranks. So yellow, gray, red, beige, green, and purple are in the order of the ranks for the people that are posting on the calendar. And here you can also see if you're signed in with your wallet, then you can see Scouter, voter, and vetter details here for your profile. So that's what I was thinking about going over for the announcements. So let's, if you're new to a weather platform, so what is the first thing you do when you come to the page? Well, first thing you do, you connect your wallet, and then you start clicking around, and you probably go to the calendar, because the calendar is, I mean, in my opinion, is the main part of the weather platform, where the calendar holds all of a lot of the most important information, I would say. So when you click on the calendar, you will see that all of the crypto projects that have been posted by the scouts, and the ranks that they have. And I've been a part of Vetter since the beginning of since it launched, and I was actually part of the Discord group as well. That before Vetter came into fruition, there was the Discord group was where we're doing this research, and we had a calendar, and we basically proved that this concept was working with crowdsourcing different projects and putting them on a calendar for everyone to look at, and so everyone can find the most valuable projects and vet them, and see if they were any good. And so this has been proving to work really well. And as you know, so what I was thinking, I should go into a few, look at a few projects on the calendar that are coming up, and just see what I'm looking at when I'm looking at, and tell you what I'm looking at when I'm looking at projects on the calendar and searching for potential winners. So let's go to another weekly look carefully. As you can see, there's a ton of projects each day this week for the calendar, especially for tomorrow, February 25th. So you can see there, I don't know how many there are, but there are a lot of them. So it can be overwhelming to just look at the calendar in this way. So what I do always when I come into, I try to filter down to different categories or different areas. So right now I'm gonna just filter down to Binance Network. Let's start with that. As you can see, there are a ton of different networks here already that you can post projects for, and I'm just going to stay with Binance. Binance is by far the biggest, of course, because that's what we've been focused on most of the time. But there are a lot of projects here, different other networks as well. And for Launchpad, let's go just with DXSale to start with. DXSale has mostly pre-sales not IDOs. There is a difference between pre-sale and an IDO, as you probably know, or as you might know, or maybe you don't know. But in the IDO, you basically, the product is launching from a launchpad, and also what's typical with an IDO that you need to hold tokens for that launchpad in order to qualify for a whitelist position to participate in that IDO. And that entry level can be quite high in terms of dollar amount to and the number of tokens you need to hold in order to get a guaranteed position. Or maybe you can get some launchpads also give some launchpad also give positions out on basically giveaways and randomly drawings, but raffles. But most of the launchpads have that I've at least been looking at have guaranteed positions that you can get into IDOs, but you need to hold a certain amount of tokens. But for pre-sales on dxSale and PinkSale and Unicrypt, for example, you don't need to hold their tokens. I believe so on Unicrypt as well. But you can basically get into the pre-sale as long as you can get maybe in on the whitelist. There might be other qualifications to get in the whitelist, and some projects don't even have a whitelist. But so for dxSale and PinkSale, let's just to take both of them for now. And as you can see, there are a ton of projects on PinkSale right now, not that many on dxSale that have been posted here. So let's go in and look at just one that let's see if we need to filter it down even more. I think a little bit more. So let's take a purple one from tomorrow to start with. So Battle Eno, for example. This one is scouted by K Vetter, who is a great vetter in the community. And as you can see here, these times are in local time zone. So my local time zone, and I'm currently in Sweden, so it's might be different from where you are, but from what you're seeing. But basically, what you see here on the project page is you can see that if the project has launched, you can see the votes and the gains and all that. But what I'm looking for when I'm coming to the project and doing my research, and I basically look for, when it's the pre-sale, I look for the soft cap and hard cap to see how high that is. I look for this is a pre-sale or private or pre-sale, and then I go in, of course, and read the different boxes here, the positives and the red flags, if there are posted any. A lot of times the scout doesn't post any positives or red flags, only like comments and notes. So I go in and read that and see if that's something that interests me first of all, and if that gets me interested, when I see what it is, what type of product it is. This is a gaming project, and I'm actually, when I'm scouting myself for the platform, I focus a lot on gaming because I like gaming and I have a lot of experience with gaming. So those projects are more fun for me to scout. So that's what I recommend for people to when they're scouting. And when you're scouting, if you're scouting a project, you're going out to look for projects in an area that you like. If you like gaming, go out and look for gaming projects, to scout gaming projects, because if you post projects that you think is interesting, rather than just go out and find any projects, it's going to be more fun for you to do the research and do the vetting as well. So then of course, when if this looks interesting to me, I click on the Telegram group and the website and go to the website and check it out more to see what it's all about. So basically, just click on the link and go to the site, and I can open it up. First, what comes up is I can see this page. It has 5,200 members, 137 online. So that's not a lot of people online, actually. For 5,000 members and 137 online, that's low ratio for number, which tells me that this might be botted a lot. There might be a lot of bots in this community, but anyway, and then I scroll up and check it out and see what kind of questions people are posting and what other things they are posting about, and see if something stands out. And right now it's yeah, I'm looking for posts from the channel, from the admins, basically, of the channel. I'm looking also at the pin messages to see if something, if there are some red flags, or if there are something interesting that's also that's coming, that they're talking about. I also go, when I look at the project, I see it to see if it is if it has a whitelist, and it might be too late to join a whitelist for a pre-sale that's coming up tomorrow. So that's sometimes you need to be prepared and be out ahead of time to get on the whitelists. I don't know if this has a whitelist or not. I can go into Pink Sale and check that, but I'm not going to do that right now. But then I also go out and check the website to see if it's a product that seems interesting, if it has a good website, basically, that is compelling. And what this is a game. It's space, some kind of space shooter. I don't know. Let's see. I go and look at the different pages here, the docs that you can find, usually the white paper and all that you can find on the website. You can see that's audited, the KYC, know your customer, so that basically that they have been doxed. Or here it is, actually the Pink Sale page. And if it's a whitelisted Pink Sale page, you can see that too. Oh, this pool has been canceled. Okay. So, okay, maybe there is some problem with the project, I don't know. Or maybe they have opened a new Pink Sale. If so, I would go into the Telegram group and check that. But I don't find this particular project that interesting from just reading about it like this. So I will probably not do any more research on this, and I would probably go and look for something else. Here on the calendar. Let's see. You can also filter. Let's take this. So if you look at all the projects, we can also filter some like advanced filters. You can see for vetted projects only, for example, and as you can see, there's a lot less of vetted projects only here on the calendar. So that could be one way to filter down. Only look at projects that have been vetted already. And let's see, we can look at, what else can we look at? We can look at.
Can I suggest one project on the Vettor platform?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. So there are two projects. They're kind of like a little unique with the way they want you to participate. Okay, so let me just say the name so you find it. It's
okay.
B State X.
B State X. Like that?
I cannot like, 1 second. Not B, E, with like Edward E, State
X. Okay. What do you know when that was? Okay, there it is on the 27th. Let's go and look at that. So,
yeah.
Okay, so do you have any particular questions about this, or I will go over this right now, and you can ask your questions after I'm finished. Okay, would that be good?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So when I come to this project, the first thing I see that this is a private sale or pre-sale. So and it is on the Binance chain, and it's launching. Well, has the pre-sale on Sunday, launching on Sunday as well. Well, maybe not, but launch pre-sale on Sunday, probably launching after that. And the Scout has some notes here. The launch price will be 10 cents. And the pre-sale price is 5.5 cents. So that means that if they're, depending on how much people can buy in on means that there might be a dump immediately. People want to sell off because they have almost double their money right away on launch. So that is a little, could be a red flag, but if the launch price and pre-sale price is different. So, and then I'm reading up on what kind of product it is, and let's go and check out the Telegram. Well, let's go to the website first this time. Okay, staging real estate with only $100, 100 euro. Yeah, okay. So I don't know if they don't have a menu up here and anywhere. So I scroll down to see what I can find here on the page. And yeah, join the whitelist, you can do that. And then they have the pitch deck. They don't seem to have a white paper. So this is what they say, that team stocks, they have verified contract, lock liquidity, rewards program, NFT giveaway. Okay, so I will usually go and look at the pitch deck and see what that says. And then I go also down here, they have links to their social media sites. I always go and check their Twitter. Let's see how many followers they have. This one, they have 8,500 followers, not that much. A lot of projects have like 50,000 or more followers. A lot of the projects, at least the ones that I scout and vet and look at on a daily basis. But that doesn't mean a lot. I mean, it's easy to buy followers as well for Twitter. So this might have been grown organically completely, and the people that are following might be really, really passionate about it. So that's good. Could be good. Anyway. And I usually go and read some tweets and see how often they're tweeting. There seems to be tweeting several times a day, which means they are very active with the project. Okay, and then I go to, let's see, how do I get to that? Back. Oh, there you go, on the page. Then I also go and look at Medium. Medium is a good place to find information like what the project have posted about partners and announcements and things like that. They only have 2 posts here, so that's not much, but you can usually find out what the project is, more details about what the project is about. If they don't have a white paper, they usually write it on the Medium page. Okay, and then let's see, what's this? That's I usually don't go to Instagram. LinkedIn I might go to if I want to check out the team, but otherwise no, not often. And YouTube, if it's an interesting product, I might go to YouTube and look at some of their videos about it. I'm not going to do that now. And I also go, of course, and check out their Telegram group. And the Telegram group has 13,000 members. And let's see, okay. And let's see. I don't know how active it is, but if I look at the posts here, there are, I don't know, 20 posts an hour or something like that. Seems to be accurate for this when I'm scrolling up here. I don't know, maybe more, but I'll look at what people are discussing about. So okay, so now I've looked at the project, and had a first look at the project, and I also go in, of course, and read about what the vetter has said about the project, and there are some notes here, a lot of notes here about the team. That's good. The team seems to be fully doxed, like they said, and links to the LinkedIn profiles, and there are notes here about the Telegram and the AMA, and summary. So what is your question right now then? So go ahead.
So they seem that they wanna like some sort of identification, like, you know, driver license, or I don't know, any type of identification. When you look at the website, you cannot participate until you sign up for it. And I asked in the group, they said, you know, you have to provide a, you know, ID or something like that. I said, I just gonna like, you know, just have the picture probably and the name, and just kind of like hide everything else or something like that. They said that doesn't work, or you will be excluded or something like that. Because
Yeah,
I
that's
really
probably
don't know
what.
them, you know.
Yeah, so yeah, some projects require that, and some Launchpad requires that as well. That you basically KYC yourself, know your customer, basically. So yeah, what I do, if you trust them, if you trust the project, if you want to participate, then you have to follow their guidelines and send in what they request, and yeah, it might be your driver's license or your passport, and together with a photo of yourself holding it or something, could be, and that's up to you. I mean, you can usually cover up some information on the documents and still show that's yours. But it's up to you if you want to do that or not. I've done that for some projects, or mostly for launchpads that have required that. This is not launching from a launchpad, as it seems. So I don't know about that.
Okay, and I have another question about the number of participants. You know, when you kind of like pledge any number of tokens or whatever, let's say BNB in this case.
Yes.
It says like the number of participants. What do you think is a good kind of like number of participants? I know everybody kind of like vary with the amount they put, but there is like a minimum and maximum. So in your opinion, what's a good number of participants that I can look at and I say, okay, that's a good threshold and I can now join because there is like a buy pressure or something?
Well, that's so different, very difficult to say for me. I can't give any specific advice on that, but so for example, if we go and look at different projects it depends on how much are they are looking to raise as well. I mean, so a lot of different factors are. So, for example, if we look at this project that I looked at before here, the Battle Eno pre-sale, they were trying to raise 473 BNB, and each person could buy in with 3 BNB. So that means that it could be like 150, minimum 150 something participants if everyone buying in at maximum buy-in, but then a lot of people are going to buy in at lower. So there will be then you need to look at how many people are active on their social media, not just Telegram, because not all projects are using Telegram as their main channel for communication, and some projects are using Discord, some are using others like Facebook and Instagram and such, if they have a big following. So if the Telegram group doesn't say everything about the project, and but definitely look at the Telegram group and see. So for the EstateX Telegram group, if we look at the stats for that, they have 13,800 members. I don't recall exactly how many people that were online of those, but you can try to figure out if there are a lot of bots in the Telegram group by doing a search for different terms like great project or something like that. So if I search in this group for great project and see what comes up, looking for posts that are exactly or very similar, or just doesn't seem to be botted in that way, and with the number of participants in the group, 12,000, doesn't tell anything about that. So it could be being grown very organically as well. So for it all depends. It's all different for different projects. How many participants is a good number, but if they're launching from a launch pad or from Pink Sail, for example, I always look if it's when the product opens, if it starts to move quickly, the number of spots that are filling up, or number of BNBs is filling up quickly, then it might be good to get in, because then it might be basically buying pressure after it launches as well. If it has a hard time filling up to the hard cap, if it's not moving here, for the bar is not moving quickly here, then it might be a sign that is not enough fans for that are supporting the project. So then it might be hard to get it to move. Doesn't mean that it's going to be a failed product, but it might take longer time for them to get their marketing started and things like that, to get more people interested in the product, and it could take longer time before the product takes off. So but I can't give any advice, of course, no financial advice in this call, but you got to try to determine for yourself, look at how much they're trying to raise, how much you can participate, how much each person can participate with, and how many people are active in the Telegram group and such. How the interest seems in the Telegram group. So I that's the best answer I can give you right now, I think. So
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So let's continue moving into the AMA. So if you have any questions about anything regarding the Vetter platform, you're welcome to ask them. You can, I haven't looked at the chat, so I'm going to do that, see if there are any questions in the chat. But otherwise, raise your hand or unmute yourself and say your name, and you're welcome to ask any question. Okay, Kurt posted an updated Pink Sail page for the Battle Inu. Let's go and check that then. Let's see. While we're waiting to see if anyone else has a question. Okay, so here it is. So they're only trying to raise 100 BNB now. And the other link there were 400 BNB. So that's 100 BNB. That's a very low amount to raise for. So this is, I would consider this a very small project. Usually the projects I'm looking to get into are having at least a 500 BNB and beyond and above as a buy-in, but I try to look for bigger projects, and also the gaming projects usually have bigger. This is a gaming project too, but a lot of gaming projects have bigger hard caps. So for 3 BNB maximum buy-in, this means that this could fill up theoretically with only 34 people getting into this. And then the rest that doesn't get a spot, they are forced to buy when it's listing on PancakeSwap. So that could, if it's a big Telegram group, and if there is a lot of interest to buy into this, then that could cause a lot of buying pressure too, having a small hard cap. So it could cause the price go up very quickly. But I would look at this right when the pre-sale starts to see how quickly it moves. And sometimes it moves too quickly, so it fills up before I get a chance to participate. But if I see that it's moving quickly in the first 30 seconds of it open, like, or first minute, then I get in usually. And if it doesn't move, I mean, sometimes I wait for 10 minutes and 15 minutes to see how, if it's moving steadily, if it's have a higher hard cap. For this one with 100 BNB, if it doesn't move much within the first few minutes, then I would not get into this. That's also one of the, it's a red flag if it doesn't move quickly and when it has such a low hard cap for me. That's a red flag for me. But otherwise, yeah, you can see info about the product here too on the pink sale. If you haven't been on pink sale, looked at product before. So this will be launching on listing on PancakeSwap probably. Well, I don't know. I can't say anything about how soon after the pre-sale ends, but the pre-sale is just for 5 hours, and then a lot of projects are launching within a few hours or up to a day after they're launching on PancakeSwap. But recently there have also been a lot of delays. Projects has been delayed from listing. They have, especially in the IDO space, they are having their IDOs on different launch pads, taking investors' money and people participating in the IDOs, and then they're postponing the listing. And because of the market conditions, current market conditions right now, they were just waiting for a better day to get listed, so that a lot of the projects that have scouted in the last month or two have been postponed. The listing have been postponed. Also, in a lot of cases, the IDO has been postponed as well. So, any other questions? Dan says low hard cap on hyper products can be a good indicator for good buying pressure. Yeah, that's yeah, exactly. Dan also checks the Telegram to get an indication as how the community feels about the product. Yeah, and a high level of activity in the Telegram group could be a sign that it is a really good product with a lot of fans, a lot of interested people that want to invest in this. If they have a voice chat, then definitely in their Telegram, then definitely that could be a good thing to check out before the launch or when it's launching, to see how many participants there are compared to how big the group is, and see how the interest is, and so on. All right. So, do we have any other questions? Let's go back to better.
I do. If no one has, I have another project.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but we move forward with the project, you don't mind me asking you what's your name on the platform, so I kind of like look at the projects you kind of like interested in? So
okay, yeah, my name is John A 100X on the platform. Yeah, so you can just
yeah, just please like search for it, and
yes,
I'll
yes,
just
1 second. Now let's go to the calendar.
Yeah,
I'm not signing in with my sorry. Oops. I'm not signed in. You can type any person's name or user ID here in the search bar and find their projects that they have been contributing to. So
yeah, definitely. I'm
John
trying
A,
to at
John
least
100X.
have,
That's my
okay,
my username. So
John, yeah, okay,
John A 100X.
I got it. Yep.
Yeah. So, and I've been mostly focused on scouting IDOs and mostly gaming IDOs because I like gaming. So, but there are others, other categories too. But almost, well, I would say 95% of my products that I'm scouting are IDOs.
So for the IDOs, it seems like I'm kind of like new to this, and I was I think yesterday or the day before on the AMA. For the IDOs, it seems it's a little bit challenging to kind of like participate in the US.
It can be, yeah. There are ways to participate even if you are in the US. there are a lot. I know a lot
Okay.
of people from the US that are participating. I can't give any advice how to participate or anything like that if you're in the US, but I know that there are people participating from the US in IDOs. So there are some launch pads that are restricting users from the US and from some other countries too because of different regulations. But I believe this is my personal belief that it's this is only for the launch pads to protect themselves. So if anyone from those countries still joins the IDO, it's not gonna they're not gonna get in trouble because they are from that country and joining the IDO, I believe. But that's just my personal belief. Don't quote me on that for anything.
So for the IDOs, I think Mike, he was saying one time, I'm just still learning. He said you have to hold the tokens for that kind of like launchpad or something like that to participate in this.
Yes.
So you do have.
Right? Yes. Okay. Let's go to a launchpad. For example, one of the biggest launchpads, the BSC pad. I think it's bscpad.com. Yeah. So BSC pad, that's one of the biggest launch pads for the Binance Smart Chain. So there you can see there are what projects are coming soon and coming projects that are closed recently, and then you can see this, as it says, staking here. You need to stake a number of tokens in order to be able to participate in the levels. Let's see where that is. Where can I find that? On the front page, probably. Let's see. Yeah, here you can see. So in order to be qualified to participate in their launches, you need to stake at least 1,000 of their BSC pad token, and then you get one lottery ticket basically to participate. So it's not even guaranteed position, guaranteed spot. So in order to get a guaranteed spot to participate in a launch on this platform, you need to have, let's see, a guaranteed allocation that 10,000 of their tokens, and their tokens, I don't know exactly the price BSC pad right now, but we can go and look at that on CoinMarketCap, for example. So let's see, search BSC pad token. So that's 57 cents. So that's basically $5,700 in order to get a guaranteed spot to participate in this launch. So yeah, that's very I would say normal amount for a launch pad to in the thousands or in the tens of thousands of US dollars in order to get a guaranteed spot. If you can also go, of course, and just buy 1,000 and get a lottery ticket and hope to get a whitelist spot from that. And I don't know how many people that are winning from these, but that's also a way to do it if you don't have the funds to buy to a guaranteed allocation.
From experience, John, do you think IDOs are kind of like a better quality projects than like normal projects?
Yeah. Well, better quality, yes, they have, because they have been vetted by the launchpad usually. So the people behind the product have been vetted, and the product have been vetted before they decide they want to take on the product to the launchpad. They're vetting the product. So it has higher quality, and it's more likely to succeed than a random project basically you find on PinkSale or DXSale, because anyone can post a product on PinkSale basically, and well, you can also do a KYC with them as well, so that to see basically show that you're who you are, and so that you're serious, and so with your launch. But there are a lot of projects that are launching without KYC and a lot without audits, and there are also a lot of rug pulls on from those projects on PinkSale and DXSale, for example. So it's a more likely for those projects to succeed from the launch pads, but also there's a higher entry point to have in that sense you need to stake their tokens. And once you have the tokens staked with the launch pad, there might be a different they might have different rules of how you can unstake them and how long you need to stake them for in order to be able to qualify to participate and so on. That might be vary from platform to platform. And also a lot of the products that are launching from launch pads are vested products, so you don't get all of the tokens right away when you're participating in a launch, because then if they were to give out all the tokens right away, they would cause a dump of and a lot of a dump right away as well, so big dump. So they want to prevent that with vesting. So
thank you.
You're welcome. So, and there are places where you can find lists of different launch pads. I have one right now. I don't remember it from the top of my mind, but for example, you might be able to find it even on CoinMarketCap. Find launch pads by just searching for launch pads categories. I'm not sure, but there are different sites, aggregated sites like CoinMarketCap and others that have lists of different launch pads, both for all different networks that you can find, and they are ranking them in terms of size, how their volume, and how many projects they have, and so on. So yeah, there are basically hundreds of launch pads out there that you can for all different networks. So. And some are focused on gaming, some are focused on utilities, some are focused on meme coins. They're different, all different. So, yeah. Any other questions related to that? Any other questions from anyone? Let's see, chat here.
Hey, John, a couple people wanted you to look at a project or two. It's in the comments.
Okay, let's see. Let me see. Meta Cybercraft. Aaron is asking about that. Let's see. Meta Cybercraft. Launching in April 10th. There you have it. Let's see what that is. So this is scouted by only winners. And also when you look at someone who's scouted, you can see their different ranks here. Ranks as a scout. This is the arc on the right-hand side, and the color arc on the left-hand side is the veteran ranking, and the bottom is for voter, as a voter. So this is a beige. This scout has a beige rank for scouting, which means that they have posted at least 5 projects, I believe it is, on the platform. Anyway, so let's look at this. It doesn't say much here. They're just gaming token that claims to be building their own blockchain. Okay, this is a pre-sale on. Let's go and check their Telegram group.
Hey, John.
Yes.
I just wanted to mention to you that Only Winners spoke up in the chat. He said that he's new to, I'm not sure if it's a male or female, so I apologize, but they said that they're new to scouting gaming tokens and just wanted a little help. So just wanted to add that to the context for why there may not have been much information on that report.
Oh, okay. So you wanted to help on the scouting. So
no, they actually, they're in the chat, so they commented.
Yeah, I can see. All right, yeah, I see the comment in the chat right now.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're new to scouting gaming tokens. Okay, so you want a little help. So okay, gotcha. Yeah. So what I look for when I'm scouting gaming tokens, I go, first of all, I go and look at the website to get a feeling for the game. what it looks like. So let's go and look at this one, and look at the graphics of the website. Also usually reflects also the graphics of the game. So let's see, and it's very subjective, the graphics, if you like good graphics or not, or if you like retro style graphics, or what type of graphics you like for a game. So that's but you can usually get a feeling of what type of game it is and what type of style they have. So I go, and then the first few things that I look at when I come to a website like this, I look to see if they have a roadmap, and I look to see if they have any documentations like white papers to read about the project. They have a roadmap, so let's just look at that. So and on the roadmap, I usually look at when is the game expected to launch. Is the game expected to launch soon, or is it like a several year project, you know? So the game Cyberlands Arabia blockchain will be launched in April. So that's good. If it's playable, if it's a playable game that's launching soon, then that's better than if it, to me, then it's more uncertain if it's launching in a year or even 6 months down the road. So it's better if it's already launched, or if it's launching about the same time as the token. So that's what I'm looking for. And then of course, I look at the tokens distribution, see if there's anything in particular red flags for that, but I can't see anything here like in particular. Doesn't tell much here on this website either. I should probably look at the white paper in order to get more information about that. Pre-sale IDO, I don't know where it takes me when I click on that. Meta IDO. So they're having their pre-sale on their site. And so then when they're having their pre-sale on their site, then it's all about how much do you trust the project, in order, if you gonna trust them to invest, because you can never be certain that it's not a rug pull, that they're not going to run away with your money when you connect your wallet to the website. So you need to do your research before you connect it. That's my suggestion. So that there seems to be very legit. Yeah, here you can see a maximum by 5 BNB, minimum not 0.05 BNB. Okay, so you can follow them on Twitter and Telegram, and I will go and check them out on Twitter and see how active they are, and check out their Telegram. But I didn't see any white paper or anything on the website. So that's something, or any other documentation about the tokenomics, about the game, how the game will work, more than just to put some bullet points here. I want more information from a game like this before I'm gonna invest in it. So they might have that on posted on in their Telegram group. So I don't know, but those are the things I'm looking for when I'm looking at the game. Let's see. Go see. Does that answer your questions, Aaron? Or do you want more specific information?
No, that helps a lot. Thanks, John. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. So any other questions? Otherwise, there are about 4 minutes left until the top of the hour. So otherwise, we're gonna wrap it up.
I had one question.
Yes.
I'm a level tier 3. I've been in the platform for a while, but haven't been on it since it's really launched. Are we also vetting NFT projects? And do we have an example of NFT, how to evaluate an NFT project?
Well, it depends on how you define NFT. If there are platforms where you can basically use trade the NFTs and things like that. Those are we usually post, but not the actual NFTs itself, because they're usually limited in supply and we don't have a good way to list them. And also, since they are limited, it might not also be in the best interest of someone to spread it to everyone else, so that everyone will find it and try to mint it. So,
Right. Understood. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. But if you're searching the calendar, you can see actually there are the categories. We have an NFT category. So if we look at NFT category, see what's been posted there. So there are some Crypto Gods NFT, for example. Here is a project. So play to earn NFT project. So this is a game basically that's using NFTs in their game to buy and sell to upgrade their players' abilities and stuff like that, I guess.
I see. I'll keep looking at it. Thank you. It's been a while since I've looked
you're
at
welcome.
it. So.
You're welcome. All right. Any other last questions? Last minute questions?
Yeah, John, I have a question.
All right. You're welcome.
So when you're doing IDOs, you're basically giving your crypto to someone else and hoping down the road that they actually do launch what they're saying they're going to launch. Right?
Well, the IDO basically is launching. So if you go and look at BSC Pad here, for example, they have IDOs. Let's look at their projects real quick. So this project was their most recent one here that is closed now. They're called WeWay. I haven't looked at it before, but you can see their social media sites here. But basically, the WeWay token has been launched. The IDO has been held, is closed now. So and there were like 3,000 participants in this IDO, 3,600 participants in this, and they all got their tokens, the WWY token from this IDO. So this is if it has launched on a been listed now on an exchange, they can buy and sell it. So even if this is connected to a game, even if the game is not launched yet, or if this game is launching later on, the team might launch this token in order to raise money or raise funds for development of the game, or it could launch the token for some other purposes, but related to the game. They're launching a metaverse or something that is related to the game that they are developing. So yeah, you will get your tokens right away after the IDO, and then it varies how long time it takes until the product lists on an exchange, so you can sell it. But sometimes lists within the same day, or sometimes it can take weeks. And I've seen, like we have seen recently, because of the recent market conditions, a lot of projects have been postponed from listing, but they have held their IDOs. So then you just wait until it lists on the exchange, and then you can sell it if you want to.
Right. So the IDOs, it's kind of not instant. It's more or less.
Well, instant. Well, yeah. What do you mean with instant?
Well, like when you go into like a pre-sale and then it launches right away on PancakeSwap.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, some projects actually do launch on PancakeSwap the same day, so for IDOs as well, and some projects uses several launch pads for their IDOs. So those IDOs might be held on different dates on those different launch pads. So then after all those IDOs have been held, maybe it is during a week, they have 3 or 4 or whatever IDOs on different launch pads. So a lot of people can participate. And then after all the IDOs have been held, they're listing it on the exchange. So maybe after a week. So it could that is one example. So, but usually within a week, before this month, it was very common to have the product listed on the exchange within a week after the IDO. But now with the market conditions, has been delayed a little more.
Okay, how common is it for like rug pulls and IDOs? Because you're giving your money to somebody and they could just, close up shop.
If it's a reputable launch pad, they have vetted the product. So it's very unlikely that it is a rug pull, but things can always go wrong still with the product when they're launching and listing and things like that on the PancakeSwap and things like that. So it could be issues that they are finding with the contract later on that causes issues and stuff like that. But rug pulls, I think I've seen one rug pull in an IDO over the past 3 months that I've been posting projects. So no, not common at all, I would say. I've looked at hundreds of IDO projects, and I've seen one rug pull, and that was basically they run away. The project ran away from the launchpad had done a poor job with vetting that project, but they ran away with the money before it was listed. But otherwise, I haven't seen that. They are very low risk compared to others, I would say.
Okay,
but the risk, of course, is still that you can lose your money because the price can go down compared to what you're buying in for. So,
right.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure that doesn't happen often either.
Well, it happens. The price go down. Yeah, that happens. First, usually on most IDOs, you have a spike in price, and then it goes down after a day or a few days or a week or sometimes a month. But sometimes it goes down below the IDO price, and sometimes it just goes down to a level where it stays above IDO price. That's something you never know about.
Because is there not some projects out there that pop up that are not, say, on the BSC pad, like not on reputable launch pads, and they're calling it an IDO, and then they're asking you to, send in so much BNB to whatever wallet address they went
well, there might be those products, but I wouldn't trust that. I only when you're participating in a proper IDO, you're sending your money to the launch pad.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you're getting your tokens from the launch pad, claiming your tokens from the launch pad after the IDO is closed. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good.
All right. You're welcome.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So my question is, when we're talking about the IDOs, that's the same thing as the pre-sales, right?
Yeah, what was that question again? The IDOs are what?
The IDO is the same thing as the pre-sale.
No, the IDOs basically are products launching from a launch pad at a certain date, and you basically need to buy the launch pad tokens to qualify to get a spot in the IDO. But a pre-sale,
okay.
Basically anyone can participate in, and a pre-sale, most pre-sales happening on Pink Sale right now for the BSC network, and there you can go in and find the project, and you can participate without. And in some projects you don't it requires whitelisting, but not all projects do that. So this is a whitelist only project, but some doesn't require whitelisting, and then you can just go in and participate when the project launches and contribute with your number with the BNB you want to contribute with. So.
Oh, okay. So because I was reading someplace that maybe it wasn't with you guys, but it was reading someplace that the IDO is the same thing as the pre-sale. Okay, so
well,
okay,
an IDO is also a kind of a pre-sale, but it's not the same pre-sale.
So kind of a pre-sale, but you have to hold their tokens.
Yeah, you don't need to hold the tokens for regular pre-sales on Pink Sale.
Okay, got it. Understand now. Thank you, John.
Okay, you're welcome. So that's it for today. I'm not going to take any more questions now because we're past the hour. So thank you very much, everyone, for participating. And tomorrow, I believe it's going to be Ryan that's going to be here for the AMA. And yeah, have a good day, good rest of your day, or good night, wherever you are in the world. And thank you very much for being here.
All right, Ryan, you too. John.
Yes.
Oh, you too.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, John. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.